Alright, hello guys. What is up? I believe my mic is good enough. I have to confirm that. And by the way, today we celebrate 50 subscribers, so thank you so much. I know most of the people that subscribed actually came for the cybersecurity content. But guess what? I'm a weird guy, so I'll also be playing games on this channel because even a cybersecurity engineer or specialist or whatever you want to call it, we also need to chill sometimes, you know? And I like to do both whenever we are chilling together, you know? Okay, just increasing my mic sensitivity, so making sure that everything is good. I am going to lower the game a bit, just so I'm a bit clearer. I'm just listening to myself. Right, looks like we're good enough. Let's get actually started. So this game, if you don't know it, it's available on Steam. I'm gonna drop a link to Steam directly so you can buy it if you like it. And we're gonna just start a new game. The game is essentially a restoration game. If you've played PC Building Simulator, it's kind of similar, but like a completely different loop and completely different gameplay from PC Building Simulator. But it's essentially the same, where you own a shop and you get some requests to do some repairs, and yeah. So I did take a backup of my save because I played this game for like 8 hours, just so I can give you the information about this video. I'll try to, there is like a little bit of a story-ish thing, so I'll try to like do not give you too much spoilers, essentially. So the first thing you do is you actually just clean up your place. So here it tells you clean up the work area, sort out, and then open the repair shop. So we can like throw everything that you don't need in the garbage. So you could just like hold and then drag into the trash bin, and then you get Zen, which I'm gonna explain what it is in a sec. And then you can go to the left as well, so you do have like 2 areas. All of that is things that you will not need, so you can just eat them into the trash, just like that. And we already cleaned up everything that can be thrown away. Don't throw this away because this is gonna be like stuff that you can put on shelves here, so this is gonna give you the time of the day. This is like a lantern that lights up your stuff. This is gonna play music, so it's pretty cool. And now this is the empty box, so I'm just gonna put it in the trash. Okay, so we have everything ready. Now we just need to open the repair shop, so I can just click here and it's gonna open this blinder, I guess, or blind folder, whatever it's called. So you do start with 1,000 yen. Yen is the Japanese currency, if you didn't know that. And then you get some guy here that's gonna like blab a lot, and you can just tell them that the first customer is free or inflated price. Actually, I don't know if the choice even makes any difference, but I'm just gonna always name the inflated price. He's gonna pay like everyone else, okay? So then he gives you a phone that you should repair. Now, of course, this phone is an old Nokia, but because it's Nokia right now, yeah, for obvious reasons. So the way it works is that you just hold each part individually, and then you put it on the mat right here just to disassemble the thing. So essentially you just grab it from here, you just drag and drop it into your working area, and then you click on it, and then you can start doing some stuff with it. So I'm just holding right click right now in order to spin it around as much as I like. So then I could just drag, like hold right click and drag. And then you can zoom in and out with your mouse wheel as well. So yeah. Now we're gonna start by actually looking here. So the only thing that is required under the services here is clean. And then this is going to give you the price. So whenever you're done with your task or the service that is requested, which is clean, he's going to give you 7,500 yen. Okay. So our current service is clean. So this is going to be pretty easy. So first we're going to disassemble the part. So I'm going to just hold the main part and then I'm going to put it on the side here. Now, when you put it on the side, you're going to find that it lands like weird. It's kind of hard to align. But then if you actually use the shadow of the item, so you can see here that the shadow is aligned with this line, for example, like that. And then you can see it lands pretty close to where the shadow is. So also when you click here, you can turn on the lights, so on or off, whatever you like. And yeah, using the shadow is pretty cool. Now, whenever you hover or like hold and drag a piece of the gadget and then it's dirty, you can see that this becomes available right here. You can see like a little ping here. When you drag it over here, that means you want to use a tool of your tools. The only tool we have right now is the cleaning brush, but we're gonna have like a bunch of other tools that we can use later on. So you just hold and then drag over the item right here, which is gonna clean the dirt, and then you can hold right click to spin it around and then just delete all the dirt from all around. Okay, so we got that clean. You hear the little ding and then it just automatically puts it back on the working mat right here. You can also here see some hints, but we don't really care about that. By the way, clicking spacebar is gonna highlight the screws mainly that you need to take out in order to get to the next part. So you have to hold over the screw in order to unscrew it. And we're gonna just keep disassembling the parts that we need. I already know most of the parts here, but then when I hover over each tool, I keep my eye here, so I want to know if it's clean or not, because sometimes it's just hard to tell from a distance, and I don't like to be zoomed in so much. So I don't think it's very obvious that this tool, this piece needs to be clean, but this makes it super clear that it is. So we're just gonna like clean it up front and back, make sure everything is good. Same thing for the keypad right here. Okay. And then we're gonna unscrew these screws as well. I know screws are gonna get pretty boring, and this is gonna be one of the very first items that we're gonna upgrade. So the next thing we need to do is take out the speaker, take out this part, and this part needs to be cleaned, which is the back panel. Can clear it same as everything. Boom. And then you get a phone number here, but whatever. Then the battery needs to be cleaned as well. Clean the battery. And then your main part is now is ready. So we can put the battery back, we can put the back panel, put this, and then screw it back. You screw it the exact same way you unscrew it. Now I want you to notice that a screwed screw is fully white, but an unscrewed screw is outlined in white. Now I know this is confusing, and sometimes it's really hard to tell if the screw is in or not. You can also take a look here. My camera is right on top of it, but on the bottom right here there is like a little I don't know what is that. Is that an ashtray or something that you put screws in? So you can just take a look and count the screws, but that's really like boring. So your main way of knowing is just looking at the outline. So I can take a look here. All of them are outlined in white, so that means all of them are screwed in. Okay. So I'm gonna put back the screen, and then the screen protect or the frame, and then a speaker. Put back the keypad, and everything is ready. Put in this, and then notice here that once you are done with the object or the gadget that you're working on, it's gonna tell you that it's perfect, so you know that you got it for good. And then here you also get whenever you disassemble an item for the first time, you get to know all of the parts that are in. And then from like these are actually ordered, so in this order you can reassemble the gadget back. So looking at the casing, the circuit board, the screen, and so on, you can know that how to assemble the part back. Also, if I take off this part and then I hover over the front panel, you can see that the front panel is now grayed out, kinda. I don't know if that's clear enough in the video. but it's kind of grayed out right now, and that means it's not connected to the main device right here. And also it is highlighted whenever I hover over it. So now I'm on the option button, nothing is highlighted, but when I hover over front, you can see it's highlighted right here. So it lets you know which part is which, and this is going to become very useful once you get into more complex gadgets. Okay, so this is fully ready. I can press escape in order to get out of like the editing or like repairing, I guess, mode. Or you can press the little X up here, but I always use escape. And then I can just drag and drop it into the counter right here. And then whenever you do that, you're gonna see what's gonna happen there. You can then choose what you want to do. I'm not gonna go deep into the dialogue or the story. I want you to experience that yourself. So I'll just be skipping like all of the dialogue and essentially just letting you use your like live the game yourself. Okay, so then it's gonna give you like whenever you finish a job, you're gonna get money on the counter right here. You can just drag it into your register, and that's how you get money. So right now we have 8,500. You can also place click on the PC right here. It's gonna tell you no internet, but you're gonna unlock that very soon, and we're gonna use this to do a bunch of things. So right now we got a new job that we can actually use parts from one of the controllers in order to fix the other controller. So we're gonna grab both controllers. You can drag and drop and put these anywhere on your working desk or area. You can even put them like around here. So I'm gonna leave that here, and then I'm gonna disassemble this controller. So we put in the screws. I already know most of the parts of most of the gadgets that are in the start game, because I played this game for 8 hours or so. So what I did right here is that I took off the 4 screws, and then at the top you can just take off the main panel right here. So you can see that whenever I put the action panel and like I hovered over it and dragged it, you can see that the trash bin immediately showed up, and that means this part is broken. You can also see that whenever I hover over it, it has a red outline. That means this part is broken and cannot be used. You can also see whenever if you try to store it right here. So this box you can use to store parts that you can use in future repairs of the same type. You're gonna see that very soon right now. But whenever you try to store it, it's gonna say no point in keeping broken parts. So it's not gonna let you even store broken parts, which is pretty cool. So the only thing you can do is this broken part is put it in the trash. But in the future, you're gonna upgrade your trash, and you can actually make money from these broken parts. Okay. So then let's grab all of these parts. This part looks good, but just dirty. So let's clean it. Now, I don't know if you heard that little ding. So that means there's someone at the front here. So then you get that police officer right here. It's just going to blab a lot about something. It's going to give you this that we can work on repairing in a bit. But for now, we'll just drop it, and we're going to keep working on our controllers. So you can also see this cord is also broken. So I'm just going to get rid of it. Now, these parts all look good. So I'm going to just store them right here. Okay. So this is the main part right here. So then I'm gonna grab this other controller, and I'm also gonna disassemble it, and then I'm gonna grab all of the parts that work, and I'm gonna put them in the parts box. So just make sure that you can actually put dirty components into the part box, but you can always clean them later. So you're not like super required to clean them, but I always like to clean them before storing them, so they are immediately available to use. So you can see the action button here, and then this this board looks completely burned. Also, notice how whenever I install a broken part, it tells you immediately that a broken part has been installed. So there's no way you can like get it wrong. And then also when you install a dirty part, it's gonna let you know you cannot finish a task or a service with a broken part, by the way. A broken and a dirty part. So you have to get both like 100% correct. Okay, so I stored this, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this controller, and now we should have full parts to construct a fully functional controller, and also keep a few parts for ourselves. Okay. and then I'm gonna put the front panel on top, and then I'm gonna put screws back. You don't need to worry about screws at all, by the way. The game is gonna manage those for you always, so this is good. So we finished the job. Now we have a full controller that we can put back, which is good. And then this guy is gonna put his bucket down, whatever. All right, so now is it's time you could actually choose your internet speed. So here it says slow internet speed, but at least it's there. Average speed, everyday use. High speed, good for professional gamers. Okay, so right now our internet is like we don't need internet at all, the high speed. So I always start with the slow speed. Okay, so I'm just gonna choose the basic plan. I have not noticed any difference, and I don't like to pay more, so I'm just gonna choose basic. Okay, so you're gonna accept his money, and now you have 12,000 yens, 12,500. And then find the donor on the marketplace and fix the flashlight. Buy a Noni PMP license at Bucket's requests. Okay, so there are two things here to do. One, we have this flashlight that the police officer gave us, and then we can see that we have a broken part right here. So this broken part is going to be yeeted out, and then the flashlight or the bulb is also broken. So I'm going to completely disassemble this in order to know which parts are broken, and then I'm going to tell you what we're going to do next. This part is good, it's just dirty. Let's clean it up. Whenever you clean something up, it's going to be put automatically on the mat. Looks like also the board is broken. That's okay. Let's unlock these parts as well, or these screws. Someone is at the front door. So this is the courier. We're gonna be dealing a lot with the courier right here, and it looks like we need to pay our rent and our electricity. So how you do that? Just super simply, you just drag money from your counter into the thing, and it's gonna get paid. So the courier is gonna be your delivery guy, and you're gonna see how that works in a sec. Okay. So it looks like this part or this gadget is super easy to work with. So whenever we go here onto this, I don't know what to call this, honestly. I'm just gonna call it the file for ease. So whenever you go to the file here, you can see we have three missing parts. We have a cup, we have a bulb, and we have the circuit board. All of them are broken. So I'm gonna click on the mouse here in order to go to our computer, and then I'm gonna go to Godzilla. And from Godzilla, I'm gonna take a look at a gadget right here, and you can use filters. So let's see. There we go. So I can go to Unicorp Vision, which is not the correct thing. Oh yes, there we go. 99L. Okay. But it looks like all of them are out of stock. Okay, so probably we should not look for parts yet. Let's see if we have a donor here. By the way, these are filters, and whenever I click here, you can see that there's a guy that is selling this for 1,000, and it doesn't turn on. Okay, so I'm gonna spend 1,000 in order to get this. So I'm gonna buy it, and this is your mail. This is how you can take orders for repair and stuff, but I'm not gonna worry about this right now. So whenever you order stuff, the courier, you didn't see that, but the courier is gonna come in here and it's gonna give you like the items that you requested. So this item right here is gonna leave a box right there. You can just take everything from the box and then put the box in the trash. Now, whenever you put an item, so you do have an item currently existing or sitting on your mat, and then I put another item. Your first item components are gonna go into a box right here, like that box right here. And then these parts are also going to be disassembled. So I can just drag the box back, and then all of the disassembled parts are going to come back disassembled. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to just extract everything from this gadget and use the parts that we need onto the other gadget. Okay. So it looks like we need the board, and we're going to need this cup like that. And we're going to need the bulb. Everything is working well. By the way, these are kind of like story missions, I would say, or like scripted missions. So I believe you're always gonna get the same listings and the same items. So don't feel like you're like the game is just scripted and you're always gonna have the same stuff. This is only at the first levels in order to get you familiar with the game. Like I would call it the tutorial. But then when you actually start working on some jobs, it's gonna be randomized. Okay. So here we can clean this part right here. And let's screw it back. I know screwing is very annoying, and this is gonna be one of the very first things that we're actually gonna upgrade. Now we're missing the board, so I can click on the parts right here, the parts box, and then automatically, because I do have an item that is on the mat, it's gonna filter my parts box into the current item, so you don't even need to worry about that. So I'm gonna pull the circuit board, and then I'm gonna put the cover on top of it, put the screws, and then we're gonna put the bulb, I'm gonna put the cup on top, and perfect, we have everything ready, repair and clean. And then I'm gonna put that back. Okay, so it didn't let me complete that because I do have an item that's sitting on the mat. I'll just put it on the box and that should get it to work. Now this box is empty, so I'm just gonna put it in the garbage. Okay, so now it says your order will be completed tomorrow morning because it is past 12. So what you can do is you can go to your to the right, and then you click on the bicycle, and you're gonna use that to just go home. And whenever you go home, it's gonna actually save the game. So here you can see like a breakdown of your expenses and your stuff, so you know if you're making money or you're losing money. You just click on the stamp and you just stamp it or barcode it or whatever that is. All right, looking good. So yes, we're gonna fix that. You're happy to answer. You're just a master and don't want any trouble. So we're gonna happy to answer, like do that on your own. Okay, so now we have 16,500, which is cool. And we need to buy a license. Okay, so this girl is gonna give us a an egochi. And I'm gonna show you how this works in a sec, but I want to get your attention to this thing right here. So this is gonna how you buy or where you're going to buy upgrades. And upgrades are very essential in this game. By the way, you do have different tabs right here, but this is the most important part, the upgrades. So you can see here that we can already upgrade our ratchet into something that works twice as fast, which is marvelous. But we're always gonna aim at electric screwdriver. So the electric screwdriver is going to make you click on a screw instead of holding to screw. But unfortunately, you do have to walk the upgrade lane one by one. So even right now, if I had 55k yen, it's still gonna say out of stock because I haven't bought the previous upgrade. So it's kind of linear, and like you're forced to walk it linearly. But yeah, that's how it works. So we're just gonna buy the ratchet screwdriver, and I do recommend that you do that as soon as you are able. So you can see here the delivery guy is gonna give us the ratchet, and you can just put it on top of the old ratchet right here, and then put that in the garbage, and we just upgraded our ratchet. Cool. Now we can use it on this egochi. You can see it is much faster right now, which is great. So the egochi has like a back panel and then a battery right here, and then on the also has 4 screws right here. So you just click on these, and once you take them off, you take off the front, or sorry, you actually take off the back, and then 4 more screws, and then you take off the front with that. All right, and then this is the screen frame. This is the screen. You can just clean the dirt, which is cool. And then this is the main part, but it does have a speaker you can clean. By the way, if you take a look at the bottom here, you can see the name of the item that you are currently holding. So you can see here it says circuit board. We're gonna clean that. Everything is working well. So we're gonna start with the circuit board. We're gonna put the speaker on top. We're gonna put the screen. Put the screen protector, and then put the front part, screw it in, and then we're gonna put the back part, put the 4 screws on, put the battery, and then put the back panel, and then voila. Everything is ready. We can just hold and drag, put it on the counter, and wait for the girl to come pick it up. Also, this don't take money. Kids get free service. Take the money and thank the courier. So this really depends on what you want to do, but I'm just gonna take the money. I don't care. So let's take the money. And we don't have anything to do yet. We can buy a license, but I'm not gonna do that just yet. And I'm just gonna go accept some orders. So you can see the type of order, but I'm just going to accept them all because we do need the money early on in order to get the automatic screwdriver, which is going to make our life super easy. Okay. So you can leave like the items here on this box and just work on them. Personal business. Okay, is gonna give you a phone that we can work on later. Okay, now let's take a look at this Pokia because it is super easy and I believe it's just clean. So this should be super easy to do. By the way, we'll also upgrade our cleaning brush, so don't worry. And then in the future, you can buy an item where you can put stuff in the item and it's going to automatically clean a lot of parts for you. So the game has like pretty cool upgrades. And let's see in the back here, everything looks good. I don't think anything needs to be cleaned. Looking good here. Screw these back on. And once we have that, these are all the screws. That's why I love Pokia so much. It's just super easy to work with. Right, and then let's look at this Autoroller. And let's actually see if this thing is broken or not. So it does have 4 screws here on the screen. Can pull this off, and then let's clear the screen here. This part also can be removed. Clean, 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 clean. And on the back, oh, we do have a broken part. That means we're gonna probably need to buy a part or find somebody who's selling the device, and we're gonna get parts from it. Okay, so we do have screws. Now, it's probably hard to see these 2 screws, so I can just press space and it's gonna highlight the screws. Just for you to... don't forget about that. Ooh, also have the board that is completely broken. So we're gonna need 2 things. And then there are more screws. You can see them from the side here, or you can just press spacebar again. This part looks... like that. Like that. Alright, so now we're gonna need to look for parts. So I'm gonna go to the phone and then I'm gonna filter by Autoroller. And it looks like we can buy parts now. Cool. So I can look at the file to see what's missing, and I know that we do have the circuit board missing and the back panel are missing. So circuit board and the back panel. Okay, so now comes out a part that you should actually pay attention to. So if you buy only these parts, you're gonna pay 5,410. But then if you take a look at how much this thing costs, or like gives you, it's gonna give you 7,500. So you'll actually be making like very little money if you buy the parts individually. However, if we look at the marketplace, let's filter by phones, you can buy an entire phone for 3,000. But it just depends on if you're lucky or not, because if you're lucky, you can get a phone that has the missing parts here working on this phone. It's cursed. When I call, I hear strange voice. Even when nobody picks up, save me. Okay, so it looks like something was the speaker, but it looks like it is functional. So I'm optimistic to buy this for only 3,000 versus the 5,000 that we're gonna pay over there. Okay, this is why I don't like having things stacked in here. And another auto roller. Yep, this one sells for 23,000. This is because this is an item that I bought from the marketplace, so it's technically mine. So what you could do is kind of like refurbish it. And from refurbishing it, you can just sell it back to the market at this price. So it's cool, but the main idea that we bought this for is that we are looking to get working parts in order to complete the fix that we're trying to do here. Okay? So we're just gonna put all the parts here, or clean all the parts, and then I'm gonna put them into the box here. Right? So remove the battery, remove the back cover. Looks like the phone is pretty good actually. The speaker's burned, just like we thought. Cool. So here, this is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. And then we can remove this part. Just needs cleaning. Good. Put that here. Put that here. We have everything here. And then we can go back to our repair. This is not our repair. Sorry, this is our repair. And then we can go back here and actually attach the circuit board. Put the speaker back. We need the back cover. Where is it? Is the back cover also, or the back panel also missing? Looks like it. It was broken maybe. And then we can put these back on and put the metal frame. Connect them with these screws. Put this back. Whoops. Tighten these screws. Looking good. Looking good. And we have a fully working phone. I know it says unknown part. Probably a part that I did not... it's like the main part that I did not move. So that's okay. So now we're gonna grab this. Get the money. And then we are going to actually... if we look at the phone right here, the Autorola, it looks like we are missing just a few parts that we can purchase and then sell this at a price. So it looks like just from looking here, we are missing a circuit board and a speaker. So I'm actually gonna buy them. So here I could... Oh, we're also missing a battery. Is that correct? No, we have a battery. So I'm just gonna buy the circuit board and then the speaker. So I'm gonna buy these for 6,200, but I'm willing to do that because I can sell the device for 2,300. By the way, parts that you buy are gonna just drag directly onto the part box here. Okay. Okay. It looks like she's given us another Autorola to fix. Unlucky. So we're gonna fix it for her. Apparently, pretty sure these are gonna use the parts that we already bought. We don't need to unlock all of these. It looks like all of these parts are cool. So I will not bother with removing them. Looks like only the screen is broken. Actually, we need to remove these as well. And remove these. Remove that. The screen is completely broken. Looks like that's it. So we're gonna display or replace the screen. Whoops. Put these back. We can put these back as well. Put these back. Battery and this. We have everything ready. Agree and maintain a meaningful silence and shake your head. Agree and support him. Whatever. So we get 15k, which is great. Now we can actually go to our upgrades. We need to get 55k. Just one thing as well to take a look at. We can get a thick brush for 4,000, which is 100% worth it. It's gonna give us a new brush that we can use in order to clean dirt much better. Okay, so my original plan. What do you want now? Okay, so we are gonna actually start building our own phone from the parts that we have right here. Just so we can see what is... oh, we need this first, okay. And then this, and then this, and then the... Okay, so we are missing a back panel. Put all of these here. So now we're missing a back panel and a display unit. I'm pretty sure these will never be like 23k. So let's buy the display unit and the back panel. So these are gonna cost me 7k, but I can sell the phone for 23k, which is stonks, you know. Do that, grab this, grab this. Okay, the audio is a little bit broken right now. I don't know why. Okay, so we do have a perfect phone, and then we're gonna sell it for 23,400, which is great stuff. Boom. We just made some cool money. This Imama Moonrise XPSP airbrush is a way to paint your stuff, but I'm not gonna buy that right now. I'm actually gonna save up to get the electric screwdriver because this thing is a game changer. Alright, let's see what we have here. Let's hope this is just a cleaning job because we do not have any parts. Alright, so let's clean up our battery. Cool. Oh, I missed some screws here. Back panel needs cleaning, and you can see now cleaning dirt is much simpler because we upgraded our brush. And this is cool, this is cool. This does not need to be removed, and we can put that back even. Remove these. Is that good enough? That looks good. Does this need cleaning? This needs cleaning. Right, make sure you're thorough and do not actually get lazy, because sometimes like the deepest part needs cleaning and you're just gonna assemble assuming that everything is good, and then you're gonna find that so deep in the gadget you need to clean something. And for now it's pretty easy, just a few screws, but once you get more complex stuff you're actually gonna be unlocking and disassembling so many pieces of a single gadget. This Egochi has some broken parts. Oh, the battery is completely gone. We'll unlock this. Let's unlock that, or unscrew that. Pull up the front, which is broken. The frame also is broken. Okay. Clean that up. And is this good? This is good. Yeah. Okay. So we are missing a screen lens, a front panel, and a button cell. Alright. Let's see how much this is gonna cost me. And let's actually see how much an Egochi is gonna cost me. Okay, an entire Egochi is... Wait. It beeps all the time. I hit it, but that did not help. What is the point of these toys anyway? Okay. So it beeps all the time. It looks like... it looks like a speaker problem. So it looks like the rest is okay. But he says he hit it. So does that mean he broke the screen? That's okay. I'm going to actually buy both of them because we're going to be dealing with a bunch of Egochis. But now, did you notice that it says the delivery will be tomorrow at 8 a.m.? So what we're going to do is that we're actually going to go back home right now and save. And then next day is going to give us Gonna give us the deliveries that we ordered, which is cool enough. Wait for the deliveries. It's usually pretty quick. Cool. We got our new Agochi, and then there's another one. Store it here. Whatever. All right. Let's see. And our back panel is broken. The battery is working. It looks like the back part is broken, and the circuit board is completely fried. That is not a good sign. Let's hope the lens is okay. Cool. And the display is cool. All right. Awesome. So I think this is enough parts for us to fix the problem here. Let's grab the display, grab the lens right here. Front panel. What else is missing? The bottom cell. Okay. So I think we have everything ready right now. Let's put the speaker on. Let's put the front on. Wait, this is actually working. Okay, so I don't need even a new display. Replace or screw, I mean, and then put the back on like that. Back on, put the battery, and then put that on, and we have a perfectly good Agochi. And boom. Let's see what we have here. Unscrew, unscrew. This is pretty easy to work with, which is something that I love. The switches need to be cleaned. I believe they always need to be cleaned. I think I've seen that in a lot of the Ataris that I worked on. Get these here. Be careful to not lose these switches. I mean, not literally lose them. You cannot like just lose them forever, but they can easily just get scattered on your whatever, on your working mat. We need to unscrew these. Unscrew. Pack panel looks good, and this is good. The cartridge is good. Okay, so everything is good here. Does not need any repairs, and everything is clean. Awesome. Put that on. Put the wire or the cord. Screw these, put that on, and then do the 4 screws here. Looking Gucci. Put that on for sale or for return to the customer. Get our money. Let's work on this Pukia. This is just a clean, so all good here. Boom, boom, boom. Clean that part up, or that battery. Looks like we have a bunch of things that needs cleaning. Unscrew, unscrew. I can't wait to get the electric screwdriver. This is going to be like a real game changer. Remove all of these. Every part looks good, which makes me happy. Don't need to spend any money getting parts. Clean up the main frame. Put the main frame on, put this on, and then screw it. This is why I love Pukia. Just 6 screws and you're done with screwing for the entire device. Put everything on. Get this on, and this on. Have everything ready. Heat it up. Do we have any Agochi parts? We do have some parts. Let's see if we can fix this and sell it for 4K. We are close to 5K, but we need to make sure that we stay... actually, while I'm at it, I'm going to accept these new orders that I have, because we need money. Let's leave them here though. Clean up the battery. So far so good. Every part in this Agochi is working. If it's just cleaning, then this would be like a huge W for us. Let's clean that front part up. Nice. And display. Okay, the entire thing is actually good to go. Nice. Put the front on. Screw. Back part on. Boom. And boom. And we have a perfectly valid thing too. Alright. And let's actually work on this because I believe this has been sitting here since yesterday and it is super easy to repair. But it needs a repair, which is not good. We don't have... Oh, we do. Okay. Thought we don't have any parts for this, but... Oh boy. Oh boy, the entire thing is completely and utterly destroyed. But the parts for this controller is actually pretty cheap. And of course we don't have the circuit board. Okay, just the circuit board is actually pretty cheap. So what we need to do is filter by this thing, the CX40, and buy a circuit board for 1000. Not terrible. Let's wait for it. Should be pretty quick. Thank you, courier. And then we can get this on. Get the action button on. This on. Get the cord. Get this. Screw. And voila. 4,500. We paid 1,000, so we made like 3k net profit. Not bad. Alright, we're close to our 5,500. Let's fix this auto roller. What did I miss? Okay. Pull that. Clean this. This needs cleaning. No, it doesn't. Let's put these back on. And let's actually remove these parts. We can screw these back because everything is good in there. Alright, these parts are independent. Boom. And it looks like our board needs... Oh, we made a mistake. In order to clean this main part right here, we need to actually disassemble the entire phone. So that means I'm gonna need to disassemble my screen as well. And I am the one who told you to not be lazy. Here's the proof. So disassemble the entire thing, and then we clean this. Put it back. Let's put this back, and then put these. Where's the screen? There it is. The screen cover. There it is. So now we can screw these back. Let's put this. Let's put this. Awesome. Put this on top. Put this. Battery cover. Perfecto. Put that up. And we should have 55k right now, which I immediately going to just get the upgrade because it is just an insane game changer, honestly. Let's wait for it, and boom. Awesome. So now you will see why. Boom, 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 boom. Awesome stuff. Just pure awesomeness. Oh, that switch is broken. Okay. Alright, let's remove the cords. Remove this. And the entire board needs to be yeeted in the garbage. So we're missing a switch and a circuit board. Let's actually grab these. I hope we have enough money to actually grab these. A circuit board and a switch. Switches should be... Oh. Switches are not being sold. That is not good. Oh, wait a second. Do I have the... Wait. There we go. So this is gonna cost me 2,300. How much is the entire job? 34. Okay, let's look at the device price. This one works and it's for 2,000. Okay. I mean, heck yeah. Remove these. And I can sell it for 8,000. That's cool. So I'm gonna keep collecting parts like that. Wow, some good dirt over there. Let's put these in here. Grab the cord. Awesome. Switches. Cool. Cool. Let's see what we have right here. Back panel. This thing just needs cleaning. It looks like we do have a full device over here. That is super cool. Honestly, this is a full device. What I'm gonna do is... Hold up. We're gonna make some profit. I'm gonna put the back panel on, put the cord, put the front. So this is a perfect device. I'm just gonna sell it. And then with the money that's gonna come from it, I'm going to buy the parts that we need right here. Okay? So right here, we're just missing a switch and a circuit board. So what I could do is I could buy another Atari. 4,500, that is way too much. So now we can actually buy the parts right now. So we're missing a circuit board and a switch. Okay. Awesome. So let's grab the circuit board and the switch, and that should get me up and running. Put the back panel, put the cord, put this on. Boom, 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 boom. Everything is ready. Sell it. And we still made profit. Even though not so much profit, but we made profit, which is cool. Let's do this. Cleaned up. And remove that. I'm guessing this is only a clean job. You can actually check here. Yeah, it's only clean. Okay, so all parts should be working well. Clean that. Our next upgrade is going to be a better brush, by the way, and it's gonna make also our lives so much simpler. Boom, 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 boom. Awesome stuff. What is this? This is Onigochi. Okay. Clean it up. Clean that. And we're gonna have to unscrew all of these. Remove the back. Remove the front, which just needs some cleaning. Awesome. Awesome. And we can put that here. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, speaker. Put the back right here. I'm gonna stop the game for a sec because I believe I'm having some RAM problems, which I wanna take a look at right here because I do have an insane amount of stuff running. Which is why you're hearing, I don't know if you're hearing it or not, but there are a bit of audio problems. And I do believe it's because of my RAM, because I do have 50 Chrome tabs running. And I also do have a bunch of clock code processes that are currently running as well. Which I could probably just drop some off. All right, let's see if that fixes things. What do we have here? We have an Agochi and nothing else. Okay, so we are free to accept some more jobs, which we don't have any. Okay. Let's see where this gets us. So here, we can remove. Looks like this is just a simple clean job. Which is not very profitable, but it is free money. Like, we're not paying anything to clean these. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, looks like we have everything up and running and everything cleaned up already. We have 18k after our upgrade, which is great. Now we need to buy the license in order to advance into the story kind of thing. Which is marked by the to-do here, by the way. So let's see if we got any jobs. We do. So let's buy some jobs right here, which we're getting stuff for like 22k, which is wonderful stuff. And 7k for a Pukia, which is always good to see. And it looks like we do have a lot of bucket parts here. Boom, 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 boom. And you can immediately just see the value of the electric screwdriver and know why I went for it super early. Because that thing essentially just changes your game entirely. Okay, so we do have a bunch of missing things. We do have function buttons, option button, but I'm pretty sure that the parts for that phone are pretty cheap. So function button, option button. We also need a battery. And we need a front panel. So this is gonna cost me 4k. I believe repairing this is gonna get me 7k, which is fine. So this is all good. Put the battery on, action, this, front, back. Everything is good to go. And this guy is gonna get me 22k, but I bet there is a bunch of broken stuff in it. And there you see it. So once we get the money for this, we are actually going to upgrade our brush, which is going to make brushing dust even better. This is also broken. Okay. And is this frame even? Oh, okay. So at least these parts are good. We are missing a bunch of things. Damn. I bet I could just buy a small for cash, no drama, lol. Okay, so it does work, but it says it has some small scratches. I wonder if it's on the screen. But it's so cheap, so I don't mind it, honestly. Let's filter for a phone. This is the only Autorola that is available. So I'm gonna buy it and just hope for the best. Alright. Oh boy. Everything is broken in this phone, but we got it for so cheap, so I'm just gonna settle for like whatever parts I can pull off of this, if any. Alright, at least it's good. It just needs to be cleaned. That's fine. The board... Oh, the antenna is working. I know for a fact that we need the antenna. This thing is also broken. The main part is working. Okay, I guess we can just buy the parts now. But first, let's see. We're missing a display unit. We don't have a display unit. Keyboard cover. We don't have a keyboard cover. Antenna. We do have an antenna, which is good. And a circuit board. We don't have a circuit board. Okay, so we're gonna go to the parts and we're gonna filter by Autorolla. And let's see, we need a display unit, so a keyboard cover and a circuit board. Okay, so we need a circuit board, we need a display unit, unfortunately. Give me 1 sec. I just typing an important message that I need to do right now. All right. So we do have a circuit board. So Autorolla Razor. What we're missing? We're missing a display unit. We got that. Keyboard cover. We got that. Circuit board. We got that. And that's it, actually. 10K. Well, we're gonna get 22K, so almost double. So I'm fine with that. Would have been better if I didn't pay, but... Keyboard cover. Display unit. But you know what they say, you have to spend money in order to make money, and this is very true. Cannot be any truer, yeah. And we're gonna need to get this cover back on. We'll put that up, put that here, put that here. Screw. Screw. Boom. Do we have any jobs that we can accept? No, we don't. Money. Okay. Unlock, or unscrew. I keep saying unlock. Just make it the correct verb for me, please. And we're going to unscrew everything here. Boom. There we go. Some brushes. I said I'm gonna upgrade the brush. I forgot about it. I'm gonna do that right after this. We'll do that. We'll do that. Add these back on. Boom. Alright, so it looks like we finished all of our repairs. Oh, we just got one. Nice. Just a quick ego chip cleanup, which should be pretty simple. Boom, boom. This is a better aim training than any aim training that there is. Just aiming on the screws is in of itself just aim training. So here, boom, 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 boom. One second. Put that. Sorry about that. So, I'm gonna grab some dough. And we get our dense brush for 30k. Okay, this actually makes me hesitant for a bit. Instead, I'm actually gonna buy the tip jar because this is actually pretty cool. The earlier you get this, the more like small cash that we are working on. The smaller cash that's gonna get to. But we don't have any orders. We have nothing to do right now, so I'm just gonna go to sleep in the game. Boop. Let's look at what we have today. Accept, 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 and accept. We have everything up and... Ooh. A Pokia for 21k. It looks like we need to rebuild the phone. Like, manufacturing it would be much easier. Boom. Boom. Like, what even is working on this thing? Delete, 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 delete. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry, just have to reply to these. And the entire phone is missing, man. And we have nothing. Alright, let's see how much is this gonna cost me. I probably should just buy a phone, honestly. There's just so much stuff. Doesn't turn on, doesn't turn on. This one works for 4,500. A car drove over it right in front of me and still turned on. Then I dropped it on the carpet and it stopped working, selling as is. Oh boy. Well, I believe we're gonna need whatever parts we can get from any phone, so both of these should be fine. Let's put these here. Is this a... oh, this is a work phone. This is the phone that we can get parts from. Okay. That's good. These parts are working. I believe any working part is a good part because the other phone is just completely broken. Frame, screen, boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Goodbye. Let's see. This is just needs to be cleaned. Battery, main. Alright. Looking Gucci. Alright, let's see what we have here. You are missing just the casing in general. Even that is broken. And screen. Speaker. What else is missing? Keyboard. Front panel, we have that. And option button. Awesome. Well, for 1,000, we're gonna get so much money. Was it 1,000 when we bought the phone for? I actually don't know. But anyway, we have so much money and we get tips, which is good. So now since we have 43k, we could potentially buy the brush. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Investing in your money-making thing is always good. So now we're gonna replace the brush, and now cleaning stuff is going to be super simple. Battery is broken. And now when you clean, you can see now that we are just cleaning much faster and much bigger surfaces. Which is great. The speaker is broken right here. This just needs to be cleaned. Cool. Action button thrown through whatever. And the casing is broken. Let's see. Okay, so actually nothing from what we have right here is required except the battery. And that's it. Option button doesn't exist, keyboard doesn't exist, speaker doesn't exist, and casing doesn't exist. Okay. Let's oh, we got some work. Okay. Let's try. Let's buy just the phone here and just hope for the best. Alright, let's see. The screen is obviously not working. That's okay. The keyboard is good. You can immediately see the value of the brush that we bought. Oh, the speaker's not working. This is going to be a problem. We're probably gonna have to buy the speaker on its own, but the casing works. That's good. This back panel just needs to be cleaned. Cool. Put it here. Battery and the casing. Awesome. So let's grab that what we're working on, and then let's grab the casing right here. Let's screw this on top of it. I believe we are missing the we're missing the speaker and the keyboard. Why does it say Vodafone? Vodafone.ne.jp. Okay. An auto roll-off phone. Not bad. And let's buy the parts. So we're missing speaker, keyboard, and option button. Keyboard and speaker. 3K. How much are we getting here? 18K. Okay. All right. All right. That's not bad. Grab the keyboard. Where's the speaker? There it is. Option button. Cool. We already have an option button, but that's okay. Put that in here. Make sure that we have everything good to go. Get some money. Get some tips as well. Lovely. Let's do the Igachi right here, because this thing I believe is just clean, and we're gonna get 5K. Boom, boom. Boom. Remove. Boom, boom. Whoops. Boom. Delete, delete, delete the dirt. Clean the screen. Awesome. Looking good, looking good, looking good. We need to put the front. Then we need to put the back. Add this, and we have a good device. And let's do this Atari. Me tips, man. Hell yeah. Put that up. Quart. Clean this. Move this away. That is a lot of dirt on the motherboard. Kinda looks like my motherboard right here. And what is missing on this thing? Oh, the switch. Right, let's clean that. Yep, the new brush definitely makes things so much simpler. Oh, because we need the back panel, that's why. Switches over here. Oh, this one needs to be cleaned. I missed that. Right here, the cartridge. These, boom, 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 boom. Good money. Good money. We got 400 tips. That's cool. Alright. We got some good stuff here. Looks like this is just a clean job as well. Clean, 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 clean. Cool. Alright. And we're gonna do that by cleaning here. Clean, clean, clean. This cool. Put that on like that. Action button. Record this. Screw, 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 screw. We got it up and running. And our last device here. I should be saving for the license, because now we should be like moving forward with the plot. I mean, I think this looks okay. Let's just get the screen up. I think the rest of the device looks cool, so we don't need to do anything anymore. Circuit board, this, cover it, this, and this. Alright, so let's wait for the money. And please fix it if possible. Need to get its functionality back. Okay, just as clean, but anyway. Let's look for the licenses. So if we go to parts here and then we click on licenses, we are looking to buy a Noni PMP, which is this guy right here. It's 40k, which is okay. We can buy it. So now when you buy a license, it's actually going to come to you as a delivery, but then it's going to look like this. I'm going to put this like that. And then once we do that, the bucket guy is probably going to talk to us. And there we go. So it's going to give us this thing right here that we could fix. But we can work on it tomorrow. And the more licenses you unlock, the better gadgets that, or the more expensive and more complex gadgets that you're going to be able to work on and buy on the market and buy parts for. So it's essentially like advancing your store level. And this is what you want to do, because you want to work on more advanced gadgets and you want to make more money. All these switches are good. Where's the cartridge? It's right there. At the port. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so right now we can put this, and then we're gonna be working on then this new device right here, which is gonna give us some very decent money. So this is going to be like one of the main complex devices that you work on early on, and you're gonna be working it a lot. So make sure to like memorize, or not memorize, but just like get your hands dirty with this device a couple of times, because from my experience, you'll be working on this device a lot because it's actually going to give you decent money. And relatively it is simple. Even though it looks complicated, it is actually not that complicated once you get to know it better. Okay, so we can see here this part is good. So we're gonna put these back on, and then you can put this guy back in here, put this on top of it, put the motherboard in, put this on top of the motherboard. So yeah, once you get to know these things, you will actually like just go through this device super quickly. And the battery right here, and then this, and there you go. Just super simple. Once you get the hang of it, it's going to become like you're not even gonna think about it. Draw a happy Pac-Man on top of the rope. And this is it. Do we have... Oh, yes we do. Nothing happens when I press the buttons. Okay. One more. Hi, I just left you. Oh, nice. We can install the review app. I don't think that's really necessary. All of the reviews you get are always 5 stars because, well, you just fix everything. So why would you not get 5 stars? Okay, cool. There is one thing that I would like to buy early on as well, and I'll show you what it is in a sec. Yes, the string of lights right here. So I'm going to buy that, which is going to give my shop a cozy vibe, but it's gonna come tomorrow. Well, while we're sitting here, let's fix this. And it looks like we will not be able to fix this because the motherboard, or like the control board, is burned to a crisp. Do we have... No, we don't. Okay. Well, let's go sleep and save. Boom. Alright, let's wait for the delivery. And the delivery is late. There we go. And you just do it like that, and then boom. It gives you like some really cool ambient light that I find to absolutely love. So yeah, I'm just gonna skip all dialogue because I want you to experience the game, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so we're gonna go back to this here to see what's missing, and the cord is broken as well, so we have 2 broken parts. So let's see, we have a circuit board and a cord. Both are missing. Let's see how much the new device costs. 2300. I'm gonna buy that. What's up? So he give us a Yoshi that we can fix easily. Alright, let's get this device. When you start playing this game, make sure you don't have anything to do, because this game is going to suck you in. And in a good way. This is actually like one of the chillest games that I have played in a long time, which is cool. What else are we missing? We're missing the cord, so let's go grab that. Action button. Oh, it needs to be cleaned. Forgot about that. Clean that. Boom, 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 boom. Works like a charm. Let's clean this real quick. Thanks for the tip. Boom. Oh, the display and this are broken. Okay, we need the display frame. I wonder if... That's not what I wanted. I wonder if the... Okay, I mean the lens is just 300. Yeah, whatever. I'll just buy it alone. I don't think like there's a reason for me to buy the full gadget. Okay, grab that, put that, boom. So robot dog license? Alright. So here, inbox competition update. This is gonna unlock something new that is super cool, but again, I don't want to play the entire game on video because that would just be like spoilers. Plus I actually haven't finished even the full game myself, so I'll be playing like the full game in future streams in case you want to like play with me, but I'm going to call off the I guess what you would call a beginner tutorial right after we finish this device, because I don't want people who wanted to learn the game to actually see everything that there is to see in the game, because I want them to try things out for themselves and have a reason to play the game, because it is 100% worth it. Put the screen on, put the front on. Battery cover. This requires a license. And I'm gonna call it right here. Save, get the tips, and I'm just gonna click save game right here. So your game automatically saves when you go to your bicycle and go home, or you can just escape and save game right here. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be playing this game on more Let's Plays. So yeah, if you'd like to watch, feel free to watch these videos. If you don't like to watch and you had enough, then thank you for watching here. Let me know below in the comments if you like this or if you hate the format that I do these on. If I talk too quickly or if I'm too boring, just let me know your feedback in general. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.